But here's the key, though. I believe that was election interference also, because the very same people that went and did that to him met with Kamala Harris at the White House prior to filing the charges. Yeah. That is election interference. Yeah. But see, we don't hold them accountable for that. The only thing we do is we look at the surface, because everybody was fucking with him. All of the women on The View, everybody in the black community was fucking with Trump until he ran for office. Then all of a sudden he became racist. So how was he any different?
All of a sudden? No, that didn't just happen.
No, that was marketed. That was marketed.
It didn't happen over
how?
Like
black, white, he don't like people poor.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I genuinely believe.
I don't believe that he's a racist. I think that he don't like poor.
Listen.
Four niggas in a Crown Vic make me nervous.
This was a zero sum.
You hold on. What did you just say?
4 niggas in a Crown Vic make me nervous. I'm prejudiced.
I'm right along with him.
But I mean, think about it though.
You clutch your pearls.
It's hilarious because he had zero to gain as a result of running for president.
Yeah. So let me ask you.
No.
Wait, this is a real
question.
The
original time that he ran for president, he had zero to gain.
Let's
this time.
Anton, I got
this time. Hold on 1 second.
He was never going to jail.
I guarantee you, he wasn't going to jail for sure.
Never going to jail.
For sure. But to put the icing on top of the cake to make sure we're not going to jail.
No,
let's go ahead and win this election.
I believe that he genuine. Listen,
you think he want to be president?
100%. Every single thing that he said that he was going to do. We already looking at him like the president before he even in office. He running the country like the president. Canada meeting with him. Mexico getting their act together. Yeah, everybody is making adjustments and saying, Jeff Bezos, everybody flying to Mar-a-Lago to go and meet with him. Hey, man, what we going to do? What we going to do? Let's take care of business.
See, even Mark Cuban had to concede.
But because he's a businessman, he's going to run America like a business.
So he's the president. The president of
Nobody flew to go see Biden. Nobody.
But my point being is that, okay, now he is getting ready to be president. Once he takes office in January, like my thing is, if I'm a person who I want to get stuff done in my state, my city, whatever, of course I'm gonna go meet with him. Of course, now we got to get on the same page.
That's not what's happening in Chicago. That's not what's happening in New York.
But my question for you is about the racist thing. So you don't feel like his presence alone segregates the country as opposed to bringing us together?
I don't.
It was like that before he got in office.
I think that the people that has done the worst to the black community is the Democrats. I think that when you see what has happened in all of y'all schools and all of the cities that everything is deprived, it is all primarily ran by Democrats. And then they replace y'all with migrants.
Right, but what that got to do with us feeling like we coming together?
I don't go by feelings, I go by the results.
But my question to you is, do you feel like, as a people, we are more segregated than we are together?
I think that
started when we segregated, when we were desegregated, period. Yeah. When black people decided that we wanted to be like white folk and decided we wanted to be desegregated, that's what started the division between black people.
Yeah, but
because you're always trying to, you're always
the white man.
But what I'm saying,
so your mom and pop in your neighborhoods failed at that point.
But you speaking from the black perspective, I'm saying the white people in this country right now feel empowered. They feel emboldened by the fact that Trump is in office right now.
Let me tell you the
difference.
Like
right now, but
that's just the post, right?
It's giving them the energy.
Let me tell you.
You know what I appreciate about it though? Well, you want to know what I appreciate about it? What I appreciate about when people put stuff, when they put their feelings on the floor. I appreciate when they're racist or they say their real feelings out loud, because now I know who to stay away from.
And that is the one thing I like about Trump, is because he is who he is and he is true to himself. He's not hiding who he is. If there's anything I can say that I do like about him, is that he coming bare. He is who he is.
What I've experienced going to both rallies, and I went to both of them, both a Trump rally and I went, is the people that hate you the most was the ones that was at the Kamala Harris rally. They intolerant of anybody that think different. They shame you. They'll yell at you. They damn near rip your jacket off.
Yeah, a lot of
that's the honest to God truth. When I went to 2 Trump rallies, and both times they was fucking with me, and they was like, oh, what do you? Oh man, I can't wait to. Happy to be here. It was a completely different perspective.
You didn't think it was like, oh, he's the token.
I was just about to.
Not token what? Because what y'all don't. But see, the thing that y'all don't understand is that because y'all didn't go, y'all don't realize that there was a lot of black people there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't just me. I wasn't a minor in the city.
Right, so
it's more than one black person.
Did you count them by head?
No, it was a lot of black people. Y'all don't really realize.
The rallies that I saw, it was
a lot. It was a lot of black people that was there, and people don't get it. And so because they never experienced it, they don't get to see what the truth is. and they think that, oh man, it's a racist situation. It's not. People, listen, when people is struggling financially, all that identity politics, all of that privilege shit go out the window.
Yeah.
They be like, listen, man, my job is in jeopardy.
Yeah.
Man, I think I'm about to get laid off from the steel mill. It's bad out here.
Did you go
and
to
people start making adjustments.
Did you go to the rally that Trick was at?
No, I didn't go to that.
Okay. How did are you Democrat or Republican? You mind me asking?
I'm a soft conservative.
Okay, cool. How did you feel? Did it upset you when Trick was on stage for
That's
this
his
Trump rally?
prerogative. I'm not mad at who you voted for. Whatever worked for you.
Right.
If that's your belief, that's what you should do. You should vote for what you believe in, not what someone tell you to do.
Yeah.
I did what I did because I wasn't comfortable with Donald Trump.
Right.
And that's why I voted for Kamala.
Okay.
I wasn't opposed to him prior, but I've never voted Republican. No.
He was smart for going after Trick. Somebody who like stapled the community. You know, staples in the
work,
community
though.
versus
It didn't
like.
work.
It didn't work in the city of Detroit
Nobody-
because, respectfully, it's a new wave of people that's kind of running stuff or whatever. But I think that I do agree with you. I think that we get too emotional and too worked up, especially on the Democrat side when it comes to disagreeing. And I think that a lot of times that happens because we feel like our moral base is being pushed or we're trying to be
ain't got no
pushed.
morals.
But
And
I
that's
think that people
fine.
in general are just sensitive. It don't have nothing to do
We
with
live in a
Democrat or
sensitive
Republican.
world.
No,
right now.
I-
Everything is
I
switched.
wanna-
Anything you
My
say,
cousin
something
is
somebody
Republican,
fighting.
That's
and
why I don't
he
vote.
acts how you say we act.
So
And
I
he
think
is that
I
way.
think
Yes, you
I
start talking
think
about anything against Trump, and he act like
That's his brother.
I think what I
I
think what I'm trying to say is I didn't like the feeling of life is over the day after the
Yeah, they
election.
don't tell someone I'm gonna go
I
take
don't
a
need-
trip.
When
I'm gonna
I
go
tell
out the
you
country.
the
Yeah, nobody go out the
level of defeated energy that I felt from people that I saw in people,
Crying.
it was
It's
like,
the
bro,
white
you're
savior complex
genuinely,
again.
you're genuinely, hold on, you're genuinely a sore loser, and you genuinely cannot figure out how to pivot and make these. Regardless of who was president, you were still going to
still
have
gotta
to
do
do
what you gotta
certain
do at your
things.
home.
Exactly.
So the
You
fact
the
that we're
president of your
acting like
household.
the day after an election, the fact that we're acting like, oh, the world is just over. No, bro, it's time for you to hold your shoulders
That's
back, put your
because
chin up, and figure out what the fuck is about to
Black
happen.
people think that
No.
the white man's supposed to save them and come with a plan for them. What's the plan for yourself?
Please.
Now here's my thing.
Oh.
So the fact that it was such a somber situation after the election is very disheartening, to say the least, because people think the presidential election is the one that we even should give a fuck about.
That's the
That's
that's
your
the
local
local
government.
That's your
Not
local,
local government.
electoral.
But
Come
you
out
weren't
for
taught
the
that.
come out for the primary.
Yeah.
Where you at for the primary? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
actually affecting where you live.
Exactly.
we don't
Your day-to-day.
have these
Yeah.
big gigantic conversations at work and with the people around us until it's time to elect a president. But what about the city councilman and the senator and you know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
unfortunately, we are miseducated as Black people when it comes to your local government. You only vote for like you see the name on the ballot. I used to call my grandfather, "Hey, Papa, who's to vote for?"
That's how I
What
used to
proposal
do
am I
when I
supposed
was
to do?
18. 'cause
You
I
know,
worked
that
in
was what I
politics.
did, and so I had to
Yeah.
educate myself. So now I'm the phone call.
I just find it
Same.
ironic that people are always talking about how they need representation, but the minute that you start to get people that can speak to it on the conservative side or the Republican side, then Black people become intolerant of those type of people.